Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a twin flame reading. This is actually going to be for divine feminines wanting to know about their divine masculines. So it's going to just be strictly on that. And I'm just going to be doing a variety of different things. I do have somewhat of an outline, but I might go outside of those borders just to kind of, I don't know, just go with the flow. So anyways, I'm going to be using a variety of different decks rather than naming each one of them off. I'm just going to go ahead and list them in the description box below. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to see where the divine masculine is currently at on his twin flame journey. So I'm going to put these cards aside. We're going to go into the Akashic Tarot, and we're just going to see some of the energies that are surrounding his journey at this specific time. Let's see what's going on there. We have things are up in the air at this present time. Now, when I'm reading my cards, I may not read them how other tarot card readers read these cards. So just to let you guys know, whatever decks I have, I read them my way. And that's just how it is. So I just want to let you guys know that. We also have King of Keys. And we have the Master Artisan. So this is what I'm getting from this energy so far. And then we're just going to actually get one card for the just this Journey of the Soul cards. I think that's what it's called. Just to kind of get the overall energy of the journey. But the King of Keys is the King of Earth, King of Pentacles, King of Coins. This is somebody who is really into the energy of working on something. We also have it coming up as the Eight of Keys. The Eight of Keys to me is somewhat of the Eight of Pentacles energy, which is somebody who is literally a craftsman. Somebody who is working on something. This could be a divine masculine who is a student. He could be an artist. He could be somebody who is doing something with their hands. They're building something. They're in a special trade of some sort. They're just working on something specific to their craft. And we have navigating by the stars, following your bliss. That's exactly what the divine masculine is doing right now. He's literally following his bliss. He's following his heart right now. That's what he's doing. He's navigating by the stars. He's navigating by how he feels. He's following what feels good to him at this present time. So I'm getting that he's a little aimless, and that's not a bad thing. He's just going with his heart. He's going with where he's being led. And where he's being led at this present time is towards something in the physical world. Now, this doesn't mean that he's not coming towards his divine feminine. It doesn't mean he's not focused on love, but this is just what we're checking into today with this particular divine masculines that we're channeling here today. These are divine masculines that are working on themselves and their specific craft when it comes to the material world, perhaps in a career, school, art form, whatever it is. So things right now with this actual union, this actual twin flame journey are up in the air at this present time. It makes complete and total sense. Things are not concrete. Things are not 100% figured out at this present time because he is still following his bliss. He is still creating some sort of dream for himself. So that makes a lot of sense. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and take a look at what he would like you to know, or I'm sorry, what I should say is what they want you to know at this present time, because the divine masculine could also be a female. So it's just however you want to identify with the energies. A lot of the times I identify with being a divine masculine, so that's a perfect example. What does the divine masculine want you to know most at this time? These cards are the talk to me like someone you love, relationship flashcards. And I'm going to combine them with a couple of other ones. So I'm going to actually get 3 different cards here. And you do not have to resonate with every single message that comes through. If you want to just choose one that resonates with you, that's totally fine. Other ones, you could combine them all together, however it fits. These ones here are the Power Archangel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. We have some fire and earth energy coming through already. And we'll do some romance angels just to see where things are at. This is just the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, and I will go ahead and shuffle all these guys just to kind of see how they go together. Okay, so the first things that I have here. I hate feeling that I have to walk on eggshells around you. Connected to the Eight of Ariel. Now, I want you guys to know that the Eight of Ariel already came through, which was the Eight of Pentacles energy, Eight of Keys. So, combined with calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is what I'm getting from this information here. So this is what the Divine Masculine is trying to tell you at this present time. I hate feeling that I have to walk on eggshells around you. This is a Divine Masculine who may have pulled himself away from his Divine Feminine in order to go towards something, in order to either work on himself or work in the material world or go towards his passions. Because that's what I feel like the Eight of Ariel is trying to tell us. He's taking great pride and excellence in his work. He's practicing makes perfect. So he is doing some sort of additional education or training. That's exactly what the card says. So because of this, they hate feeling like they have to walk on eggshells around you in regards to, they hate that they had to either, feel guilty about this, feel guilty about stepping away, wanting to dedicate more time and energy towards their own goals and towards themselves. But we also have the calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, this particular deck does not have anything that's in relation to twin flame. And so soulmates can sometimes be an indication that maybe they're calling in a different experience. That's just what I'm getting from the situation, okay? They may have gone into a different area of their lives where they were just looking for a different experience. And so they feel really guilty about it, but they feel like they have to almost walk on eggshells, as in maybe they're avoiding you at this present time because of the direction that they took. They went into another direction where they called in another experience. They called in another situation. And so they're feeling like maybe they're avoiding you at this present time because they don't really know how to deal with it. They don't really know how to say, that, hey, I know I said that I was going to go work on myself and now I ended up in this relationship. I'm serious. This is just what's coming through, you guys. So there might be one or two of you that's identifying with that message. This may not be for your situation. These other messages, which is why I drew additional ones, may be for you. But this could be for one or two of you out there. They said that they were going to go and take some time away from you because they were going to go work on themselves. They were going to get involved in school. They were really focused on that. But in the meantime, a partner came into their life, and so now they were so busy they didn't have time for you, but now they have time for a relationship. How the hell does that work? So they hate having to walk on eggshells around you, as in they might be avoiding you, or they might not know what to say about that. So they feel like they might have to walk around on eggshells around you because they don't know how to explain it. It's just something that happened. That's just what I'm getting. So it's kind of like what they want you to know most at this present time is that they feel really uncomfortable about this. They didn't mean for this to happen. It just happened. That's what I'm getting. They really did separate to go towards working on themselves, and then they just happened, their energy, possibly maybe even somebody that they met while they were in school or while they were learning something or just along this path, something was brought into their life. And so now they're having this connection with somebody else. And that's just what's happening right now. And it's just a part of their growth. It's a part of this cycle for them. So now let's go into the next set of messages. We have, this feels awful. Can we start again and really listen to each other? We have the Knight of Gabriel, which is the Knight of Wands. And we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So, okay, so the Knight of Gabriel is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Now, the Knight of Gabriel is the Knight of Wands. This is I think it's the Sagittarius energy. This is like real quick energy that comes in. Might be a little unstable. Somebody who's real independent. They come in real quick, but they leave real quickly too. It's kind of an unstable energy. It's just we feel real passionate in the moment and then it doesn't last. So this is what I'm getting from this message. This feels awful. Can we start again and really listen to each other? So what this Divine Masculine is saying to you wants you to know most at this present time is that you deserved more than what I gave you. At this time, because I feel like this is something that already happened, obviously. This feels awful, what happened because of my actions, because of my inability to either make a commitment to you at that present time. You deserved more. You're definitely lovable. You deserved more than I was able to give to you at that present time. I just wasn't stable at that time in my life. I was too focused on other things. I was too focused on quick energy, maybe instant gratification, and I didn't take the time to realize what I had in this connection with you. So this feels awful now that we are no longer together. This feels awful that things fell apart the way that they did. So can we start again and really listen to each other? Can we start over possibly, and me really take the time to listen to what it is that you truly need and what you truly want out of this connection? So that's just what I'm getting, is that some of them are apologizing here. Some of them are apologizing for their behavior, their quick behavior, as in they came in and as quickly as they came into your life, they went out real fast. It was real quick. And that you didn't really have a chance to get any kind of explanation. So they're telling you that you are lovable, that you do deserve love. Maybe they're also saying that, you know, if they're still not ready, it does feel awful to them. It feels awful to them that they treated you in that way. And so it does feel awful. Can we start again and really listen to each other? Some of them may be ready, some of them may not be ready. So maybe when they are ready, maybe they would want to start again, so that way they're really ready to listen to you. Or kind of like, this does feel awful to me, so if you want to have a conversation down the line, I wouldn't necessarily be closed off to hearing you about how upset you are, things like that. So I don't know, just all those messages came through. But this Knight of Gabriel, like I said, could be connected to possibly a fire sign person, specifically Sagittarius, but it could be a Leo or an Aries as well, but it does not have to be, so don't get stuck on the signs. But that's just that energy of Sagittarius, just real kind of quick. I'm a Sagittarius, I'm not talking trash, but sometimes, non-committal, somebody who's just real free, somebody who just kind of flies by the pants of, their passions at the present time, and they just don't really think about how it's going to affect other people. So afterwards, they see how the damage that they did, and they feel awful for it. So now that they're ready, or now in the future when they would be ready, they realize that, you deserve to be listened to. Absolutely. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go on into the last message, which is I'm sorry. And this could really be connected to anything. It could be connected to any of the messages that came out, or just an entirely new message. We also have the Five of Gabriel here, Five of Fire, connected to the separation. So this right here is an indication of somebody that has separated from you, and they're sorry about it. Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Very interesting. So what they want you to know at this present time is they needed to pull away from the drama of a situation. Now, you may not have been bringing drama to their lives. They may have been in another situation that was very dramatic, and just being connected with you, or just knowing that they were dragging you through the dirt of their own drama, they disconnected themselves from you. They separated from you, and they're sorry about that, but that's just what they needed to do. Now, also, we have patience with yourself and those around you. So he's actually asking you to have patience for him during this separation. He is sorry for the way that things went, but this is the only way that he knows how. I should keep saying he, it could be a she too. This is the only way the divine masculine knows how to eliminate the drama from the situation. His life and your life is by separating with you. So it's kind of like somewhere it's got to give. And between you and possibly another person, it's like he needed to drop you in the situation, because either A, he didn't want to hurt you because he is sorry, or B, he just wanted to shield you from that drama, or maybe he was just trying to hide the fact that a situation was very dramatic. It was more dramatic than he was actually letting you into. It was actually more dramatic than he was leading you to believe, is what I'm getting here. So regardless, we have divine masculine energy that's coming through and is very sorry, feels awful, and hates that they have to walk on eggshells. And the reason why is because they're trying to disconnect from some sort of drama. They may have quickly exited your life, or they may have initially started to work on themselves, and through this separation, they may have ended up into another contract with another individual, possibly. But regardless, we have you deserve love, that there is definitely apologies here. There is definitely, I feel regretful of this. And I also might feel uncomfortable because I don't know how to explain myself with my actions at this present time. Very interesting. So why don't we go ahead now and let's just see with how they are feeling towards you and this connection at this present moment. Let's see what that looks like. How are they feeling towards you and this connection at this present moment? Let's see. This is the Fairy Tarot card. It's by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. We have the Ten of Autumn, the High Priestess, and the Devil card, Ego. But let's just see what it's combined with. This one here is the Les Vampires deck, or Les Vampires deck from Lucy Cavendish. It's kind of a shadowy deck. This card come up, and then we have this extra card, so I'm just going to go ahead and read that. Oops, sorry, I gotta grab this other one that just fell. Okay. Let's bring it all together. So, the Ten of Autumn, so this Divine Masculine here, or part of the Divine Masculine's message, we have the Ten of Autumn. So this is how he feels towards you and this connection at the moment. Okay, so taking steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. So this is what I'm getting. Ten of Autumn obviously is making it to the top. Okay, you have everything that you need in a situation. You feel complete. You feel like you are completely structured within your career, your finances, and your savings, retirement, the whole thing. So the thing is this is what the Divine Masculine may feel towards you at this present time, is he wants to create this for you. There could be for some of them that they are not able to create that for you at this present time. That's what they're working on. That could be it. We have engagement, which says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So he is working on taking this connection to the next level. Basically, coming back to you at this present time, if you guys are in separation, it might not be the right time because he is still working towards this. He's still working on his financial empire. He's still working on his financial stability. He wants to be more stable before he comes towards you. It's almost like, why come together if we can't have this kind of commitment? That's what he wants to do. He wants to take it to the next level. And we have resurrection, which is recovery, come back. And I think it's interesting that it just said, what's the point of coming back until he can give you something solid? Because that's what it is. He wants to resurrect this, but he wants to do it in the right way. So for some of you, that's what he's waiting on. He's waiting for this Ten of Autumn. He's waiting for something to complete itself in the material world. He's waiting to become more stable so that way he can take this to the next level with this connection, to resurrect it in the proper way this time. Hoping that makes sense. For some of you here, we've got the High Priestess, so how he's looking at you in this connection. We have trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. The High Priestess does not reveal their entire plan. So they might be a little withheld at this present time. Maybe they're not coming forth and saying, I care about you, I want you back, I want to give you another chance, or I want to give you another chance to our relationship, or I'm sorry, or whatever the situation is. They may be thinking these things, but maybe they're not forthcoming with this information. They're just keeping it to themselves, so they're thinking to themselves. And that's what it's saying. Careful reflection before taking action. They're not going to take action. They're reflecting right now. So that's what I'm getting here. That's how they're feeling towards their Divine Feminine. They're not coming forth towards her at this present time. They might also be very unsure about what she's thinking, because she also could be withholding information from her Divine Masculine. So it makes it a little bit hard. We also have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. For some of them, they may want to know what's going on with their Divine Feminine. So they might be struggling with this at this present time towards their Divine Feminine. They might be struggling that they don't have control over their Divine Feminine anymore, that she may be in another relationship where they just don't know what's going on with her. So they're struggling right now having control as to how to allow the situation to unfold naturally. Maybe they're trying to figure things out, but they can't. Maybe they're trying to figure things out through friends or social media and they just can't figure it out. Whatever it is, it's like they need to just allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I'm getting almost a little bit of an anxiety or a little bit of a restless feeling with this Divine Masculine here that I'm channeling. So that's what we've got. And we also have it paired up with jealousy, which is envy, punishment, or challenge, or changing course. And so this is an indication to me. This is what I'm getting here. I'm getting that this divine masculine probably really hurt his divine feminine in the past. And so she probably took back her power. She cut him off. Took back her power, is no longer speaking to him, cut him off in a severe way. He has no idea where he stands, which is why the High Priestess is coming up and saying, I don't know, I'm not clear about, somebody's withholding information here, so I don't know what to think. And so it is about letting go of control issues. Somebody did let go. I'm seeing that the divine feminine probably let go of this divine masculine, and because of this, he is unsure now. He feels like he's being punished, as in he's still in this punishment stage. Changing course. Maybe the divine feminine finally changed courses, and so now he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And so he's left with these feelings of possibly envy or jealousy or whatever the situation is about what other people have. Maybe other people are happy around him, and he's looking at people that are in situations that maybe the divine feminine would have provided for him back then, but he was too dumb to figure it out. And so he blew it and he let her go. And so now he's looking at his life. He's reviewing everything. And he's thinking about changing courses now, changing the course of his life, changing the direction, possibly changing course, go back to the divine feminine, but he doesn't know where he stands with her. So he's confused is what I'm getting here. Now, for some of them, this could also be that he is pulling away from the divine feminine, and she needs to let go of control issues. So that's how he's viewing her, is maybe she's trying to control the situation. She's trying to control the situation. And the more that she hangs on to his energy, the more that she presses him for information, the more he wants to change the course and go away from her. That's just what I'm getting here. So it really goes both ways with this one. So take the messages as they resonate. But for me, it's more about the divine feminine that has cut this person off, and he has no idea where he stands with her. And so he's really trying to figure out, but this is really forcing this divine masculine to basically, I hate to say this, but like man up and do what he needs to do and change the course of his life so that way he can get back on track with this connection. So this almost forces the divine masculine to have to do it, to have to get strong, to have to get out of his ego, the control, of trying to control this, trying to know what's going on with it, feel good about it, sometimes not knowing something. You just have to go with the flow. You have to trust your intuition. You have to go into the unknown, taking the chance that maybe this person will, possibly, I don't know. It's scary. There's just something about the unknown that's really scary to this divine masculine, and he's just not sure what to do. He feels like he's being punished. That's just what's coming up. Okay. So now we have this one here, which is the ego. It says the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So it's the Devil card here. So this is what he is feeling towards this divine feminine at this present time. We also have passion though. So there's definitely passion that he has towards this divine feminine. And we also have discipline, training, consistency, practice. So what I'm getting here is that this divine masculine and how he feels towards this divine feminine right now is he might feel trapped at this present time. He might have passion for her, but he might feel trapped by his own circumstances. There might be another situation that he's possibly in. Maybe it's a karmic situation, or maybe it's just something that he's gotten himself involved in. And so this is really keeping him from being able to come towards this divine feminine, which is where his heart sings with joy. That's just where he feels this joy is with this divine feminine, but there's something that's keeping him, but it's the illusion of being trapped. He's not really trapped. He just thinks that he is. And we have discipline. So this is really going to take discipline on this divine masculine's part to break out of the cycle so that way he can allow his heart and soul to sing with joy and go towards his passion. So it's just what I'm seeing here is that he's looking at his divine feminine as something that he desires, something that he's passionate about. But at the same time, he needs more discipline in his life to be able to break away from these chains that bind him so he can go towards the things that he wants. So I'm just seeing a lot of turmoil here with both these divine masculines. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. But I have another divine masculine that really is currently working towards his divine feminine. He really is wanting to resurrect this and take it to the next level. So not all is doom and gloom, you guys, with these energies coming through. There's just some divine masculines that are struggling, and then there's other ones that they're doing the work. They're getting there. They're doing the work. So that's good. Okay, so now let's go into how they are feeling blocked and what they may need to surrender at this present time. How they're feeling blocked and what they may need to surrender. Oh, and I forgot to read this one, this extra one. The monster within. Internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. Wow. You know, that really goes with what I'm talking about right now, which is how they are feeling blocked. They have this monster within themselves. This is like literally the shadow side of themselves. This is what their internal struggle is at the present time. This is what their personal challenge is. They want to improve. They want to eliminate this monster within. So I think that just additional message being there was meant for a particular reason, and that's what it is. So this is what they need to surrender or surrender to, as well as what possibly needs to be healed or what's being blocked at this present time. Somebody just needs to surrender the frickin' drama. We did see earlier that somebody felt like, what was it? I don't know, it was something about a situation. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I should have kept the cards right next to me so that way I remembered them. We have something about self-love. Oh. How teachable are you, since somebody might not be learning the lessons, and something about having faith. Just breathe. That's the Tower card, and this is the Two of Pentacles card. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. So this Divine Masculine needs to surrender to procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So they just need to get on a freaking path. They need to get on this journey. They need to start putting one foot in front of the other and just start climbing those stairs, okay? But they just need to breathe. So this really is a time for them to retreat. So if they're involved with other people that are really taking away from their direction and their focus, they really need to withdraw. The Just Breathe card is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is literally about taking the time for yourself, taking time to just kind of resurrect yourself and really replenish your energy. We also have self-love. So there could be issues of self-love right now that are also blocking progress, as in they may not give enough time to self-care and self-love. So if they're just too busy thinking about other people, that might be where they procrastinate. Maybe they purposely put their focus on other situations, as in I need to help this person, or I need to fix this person, or this is a problem that I need to handle. And so what they do is they're constantly focused on everybody else but themselves. And so it's just a form of procrastination. So they need to surrender this need to procrastinate by not taking care of themselves, because this really is a card when I speak about health, mental health, or even physical health. This Four of Swords card will come up when people may become sick because they're not taking care of themselves. So when it's combined with self-love, I know that people need to take better care of themselves. They need to love themselves more by saying no to other people, because all it's doing is it's creating barriers for their goals. And so that's just what this is going on for this Divine Masculine. For this one here, we have surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So it's saying surrender the drama. This is something that's going on around the Divine Masculine. This could be with anything. This could be a karmic partner, family members, friends, co-workers, just their own minds. Whatever it is, there's definitely this disruption. The Tower means that shit needs to come crumbling down. There's something that needs to frickin' end. This is also a card where it's like whatever we have put out into the universe, it's like it's going to come back, and it's going, the lightning is going to strike that tower and it's going to take it down. If we built things up improperly and it's unstable, it's going to come crashing down. And so there's some sort of element here with this Divine Masculine that things have not been set properly, and so they're going to crumble. But it's very necessary. There needs to be this disruption, because we need to be able to see the light after this disruption takes place. And so I'm getting that whatever the drama is of the situation, whatever the unhealthiness is of the situation, it has something to teach him. Is he going to learn the lesson this time, or is he going to continue this dramatic cycle? Is he going to continue to keep laying unhealthy foundations, unhealthy blocks for himself? And so what I'm getting here is for this Divine Masculine, they may just be in a like a toxic pattern within themselves, or within a dynamic or a situation that really needs to get taken care of once and for all. They need to surrender their need for this drama. This one here, we have surrender to setting limits. So it says, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Remember, this divine masculine, so this may be connected here, this divine masculine needs to say no so that way he can have better self-care, better self-love in his for his well-being. Because we do have balance, find balance. There's a need for balance in this divine masculine's life. It may be taken away from the fact that he's just doesn't have a lot of faith in things. Maybe he just feels so spread thin because there's such a demand for other people's need for him, or just demands of his time or his energy or his resources, that it really keeps the focus on really having faith in anything. Maybe he just feels really lost at this present time, and so he needs to find balance. So he has to set limits in order to regain this balance for himself, in order to regain balance within this connection with his divine feminine as well. So if he's feeling off balance, he's not going to be able to find balance within himself for this union either. So that's just what's blocking and what needs to be healed at this present time. Okay, so now we're going to go into what is the best. No, wait, let me see. What's the best that they can hope for? Like, where do they see things? What is in their mind at this present time? Like, what do they hope for the future? Let's take a look at that. What do they hope for? What are they hopeful about for the future? This right here is the Guardian Angel Tarot. We have Ace of Abundance. That's Ace of Pentacles. So they are hopeful to, start doing something in the material world, creating some sort of abundance for themselves. We have the Four of Thought here. Four of Thought is the Four of Swords. That energy just came up. This is about, I need time to relax. I need some alone time. I need some time to recoup and go within. Absolutely. This is the High Priestess card. It already came up before. So we have some energies that are coming up for a second time here. This is very meaningful. This could be that the energies that came up for these two divine masculines that we were channeling earlier could be connected to these cards. So that could be it. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the energies that's connected to this. Okay, so this Ace of Abundance. These are the Osho Zen Tarot, which we have for these energies. For Ace of Abundance. What are they hoping for? We have Conditioning. This is the Devil card. Very interesting. So this is really about breaking out of cycles and patterns, breaking out of something that is no longer serving us, things that are toxic. They really want a new beginning. They really want to break free from this pattern or this cycle. They don't want to be tied to something anymore. They want to create their own abundance is what I'm getting. So that's definitely something that's coming through. Let's go ahead and get some energies in regards to what is surrounding this energy. What's surrounding this energy? Yep, what did I just say? They want to let go of something. They want to release themselves from something that they feel shackled to. Whether it's a feeling or a person or just a thought, an addiction even. There's something that they'd like to let go of because they want this new abundance in their life. They want a fresh new start. They want a fresh new beginning in the material world. That's what they want. So they either want a new career or they just want a new lease on life. Whatever it is, that's just what they're looking for. So they need to let go of something. They need to deal with either an addiction or an unhealthy cycle once and for all so they can have this new beginning. And it is possible. So that's the best that they can hope for. To remove those shackles so they can go in a new direction. This right here, this is the Ace of Pentacles energy. This is the same exact card, but a different deck. So this could be connected as well. So the Four of Thought is somebody who really needs to spend some time alone. They need to pull themselves away from other people and other situations. And once they do, maybe this is connected here. They let go of things that are no longer working for them. Now they have more time for themselves. And so now they have maturity that comes with this Ace of Abundance. Now they can go through in a new positive direction. That's really, really good. So let's see the energies that are surrounding this. This is the Angel Answers deck, by the way. Within the next few months. So within the next few months, they really, really want to be out of something. They really want to be either in that new job. They want to have a new fresh start, either with their divine feminine or just something where they just want to have this peace of mind. Like that is their goal. Within the next few months, they're going to be done. They're going to be done with something. They're going to have let go of something that's no longer working for them. That's just what's coming through. Okay, so the go within here. The go within card here is the High Priestess. So this is somebody who has taken the time to go within. They're trying to figure out their feelings. They may not be forthcoming. They may not be sharing something, but they're definitely going within for their answers. And it is connected to the inner voice. You're not going to believe this. It's the same exact card. It's the High Priestess in the Osho Zen Tarot. So that is a double message of the High Priestess. So this is really requiring the Divine Masculine to go super deep within and figure it the hell out, okay? So this Divine Masculine is really going to be doing that. So this could be an indication too for some of you Divine Feminines, if you're connecting with this Divine Masculine, that you may not hear from him for a little bit of time, but just know that he is doing the work. He's taking the time to go within. He has taken the time of the Four of Thought. Now he's going within. He's disconnected. He's let go of whatever this is, and he's going within. It's good. What are the energies surrounding this? Okay, this is the first card that popped out, so I'm just going to take it. Be assertive. That's exactly what he's doing. He's being assertive. He's telling people what's up. He's no longer being quiet, okay? He's being assertive now with his own thoughts. And so this is what I'm getting here. It takes him to go within to really figure out what he is wanting to do. So that's what it is. It's like now he can become assertive because he's taken the time to go within. He now knows what he wants. He now knows what it is that he truly, truly wants to do. But it took a little bit of time for him to get to this assertive side of himself, okay? That's just what I'm getting. So if you want your Divine Masculine to be more assertive, if you want him to really be able to tell you or to come forth next time, the next go around between you two, it really is going to require him to go within. So let him have that alone time so he can go within and really get to that, that feeling with himself. So, okay, so let's go ahead and end it up here with some messages from the angels. These are going to be angels that are, what are they encouraging the Divine Masculine to do at this present time? What are they, kind of like angel whispers, because that's what this is. It's the Whispers of Love deck. What are they encouraging the Divine Masculine to either think about or do? We have honesty is essential. They're telling him to be a loving person. It is more important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. That's what they want him to work on right now. They want him to work on that. He needs to be able to take off that mask. He needs to be able to have the strength and the courage in order to do this. That's what it is, okay? So that's going to be for this one here. We'll go ahead and get this next one. This one needs to turn on their love light. That's it. Turn on their heart light. So their heart light might not be on at this present time. So they're really encouraging him to turn that thing back on. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. For some of them, it may be so disconnected that they're not even in touch with love at this present time. It feels so foreign to them. And then we have choose love, which is you always have the choice to do what you should do. So some of them want to choose love. Some of them may be choosing to stay in karmic situations because they're fearful or for that whatever reason. So the angels are encouraging them to choose love. Turn back that heart light, or turn back on that heart light. Be honest. You know, do what it takes in order to get there. So this right here is the Indigo Angel. I think they're Indigo Angel cards. What else do we have? This one here, we have freedom. Yeah, this is just about taking a chance. Take that mask off. Have the freedom. The freedom of just being honest. The freedom of not being afraid to deal with this situation. About being afraid to just reveal the truth of who you truly are and what you truly want. We have make a wish. So what is it that the Divine Masculine truly wants? Turn your heart light back on and go back to a time where you experienced love. Make a wish. The magic of love is what I'm getting here. It's like go back to that magical time where you just felt like magic in your heart. It's like that's what the angels are encouraging him to do. And they're also encouraging him to really think about it. Really think about what it is that you're doing. Really think about choosing love, doing something It says you always have a choice as to what you should do and what you want to do. So what I'm getting here, it's like maybe the should is what they feel obligated to do. But what they want, really think about it. What is it that you truly, truly want is what the angels are saying. Wow, we also have let go of ego and know your truth. So I'm just going to take that as just an overall message. It's very powerful. Let go of ego, which is the devil. Let go of ego. Let go of that fear and then know your truth. What is your truth? Really think about it. Choose love. Turn your heart light on. Go back to a magical time. Free yourself from this ego and these lies that you're telling yourself, that you're afraid, that you cannot come forth, that you can't let your guard down. All those things. Very interesting. So that's what the angels are really trying to tell the divine masculine right now. They're literally trying to whisper that. What are the angels trying to tell you at this present time, divine feminines? What are they trying to tell you in regards to this? They're trying to tell you to appreciate this moment. They're just telling you to live in this moment, okay? This is how you're going to grow, is in this moment. It's not about the past. It's not about the future. It's about being okay with where you're at in this moment. Appreciate where you're at. Don't think about or stress about where you were or what you did or what's going to happen in the future. It's just about really appreciating this present moment. That's what they're telling you to do. What else? Slow down. Allow things to unfold. That's what they're telling you. Again, it goes really with that. Appreciate this moment and slow down. Allow things to just naturally unfold. There's no reason to rush this. And oh my gosh, rest and relaxation is essential. This is literally all about appreciating the moment, taking the time to see where you're at on this journey, appreciating where you're at, take some time to rest and have just relaxation. Take a break is what they're telling you. Really take a chance or time to slow down. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, what do I want to do next to close up the reading? Let's see how your divine masculine, like what he wants you to know, like his special message for you. And I feel like I already did that, but I just kind of wanted to do it again just to kind of see, let's see here. I just wanted to do it, I guess, from a different deck. Because the first one that I chose was Tarot. I just wanted to do more like Oracle. So what does the divine masculine want you to know at this present time? Like, what's his message for you? What's his love message for you? It says what seems like an injustice is actually a blessing. So this is the thing. For some of the divine masculines, again, this may be them saying that, you know, they know that they've done you wrong. They know that there has been some sort of injustice, that they did you injustice. But this is actually a blessing. So it's almost like their higher selves are telling you at this present time that what seems like a total disaster, what seems like this worthless pain for nothing, it is for something. There is something greater at hand here. There is something that is actually a blessing. You just can't see it yet. That's what they're telling you. It's pretty powerful, pretty profound. They're telling you you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing for you to change or fix. They're telling you it was not you. That's the thing. It wasn't you. It never was. Okay. This is really about somebody that just was not ready for this connection. They either weren't ready or they just couldn't see it or honor it for what it truly was or is at that present time. They just couldn't do it. So this literally was not about you. Okay. It was either about just the timing wasn't right or they just weren't at that space where they could really appreciate who you were at that present time. So that's really, really, really cool. And last one, Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance will pay off. So this is the thing. they're basically telling you that whatever you are concentrating on in a positive way, if you're concentrating on this union, if you're concentrating on your own growth, all in a positive way, as in you're not pressuring it, you're not squeezing it to death, you're not have all your expectations put on there. It's all done in love and light, unconditional love. This is about manifestation. Your determination, your efforts, and everything that you've put into this will pay off in the end. You know, if you're taking the time to take care of yourself as well. So that's what they want to tell you. That's really, really beautiful. Let's go ahead and get a couple of messages here from the Madame and Doris fortune cards. Like, what are a couple of things just to kind of be aware of for the future? We have love, true love, and fidelity. So there is something about true love and fidelity that's on the horizon here. We also have that you will receive news from afar. Wow. So this is an indication that there could be some kind of news coming to the viewer that's watching this, the divine feminine, about love and fidelity, as in I have, you know, you're my true love, that you're that person I want to be with. That's a possibility coming through from as like a fortune perspective. Whoa, and I just had some cards that flew out. And there's too many, it's too big of a stack, so I'm just going to take one. And we also have the moon, which is you will be guided through darkness. When I get moon, especially when I have the news as in a timeline, it could have something to do with the moon phase. It could be that there's a special significance in a moon cycle or something like that is when you will receive this news. It could be that, okay? It could be the next full moon, the next, and of course I don't know a lot of stuff about all the moon phases. I don't follow everything, so I can't really say to you like, oh yeah, it's going to be this day. So just take the messages as you resonate with them. And how we're going to end the reading is we're going to do some messages from the universe, and that's going to be it. Okay. So this is going to be for the divine masculine, and we'll get some messages for the divine feminine. Visualize healing. So this is about the divine masculine really needing to visualize healing. So if he can't heal himself at this present time, it's like the universe is going to be guiding him through visualizing healing. But this is also for divine feminine too, as in if she wants to help aid her divine masculine in healing, she could visualize this healing for him. That's just what I'm getting here. This is just universal advice for the divine masculine. Whether he takes it or not, the divine feminine is watching this video. This could be for what you can do for him too. We also have this one, love with an open heart, for sure. Okay, so yeah, that's what the divine masculine definitely needs to do. He does need to love with an open heart. We can already see that he is closing himself off. His heart light may not be on at this present time, so they're really wanting him to love more with an open heart, to trust more. He definitely needs to heal that part of himself, is what's coming through. And last message. Plant the seed of a new template. So yes, this is about letting go of things that no longer serve him, that are stagnant, that are just like not meant to be grown any further. This is really about ending something, detaching from something that's just a drag at this point. Divine feminine, we have you are not abandoned. So the thing is that if we initially feel like we've been abandoned by maybe our divine masculine, even, it's just saying you're not abandoned. This is something that, you know, the what's the word that I'm looking for? The separation is the illusion of the 3D. It's like you were never abandoned to begin with. That's just what's coming through. So it's like the universe's way of letting you know that. And we have a comforting presence is on the way. I love how we have two, I think these are both unicorns or horses, but I just think that's really cool because this is about something that's coming, a comforting feeling, a comforting presence that's on the way. This is about healing. This is about feeling better in the future. That's great for the divine feminine, for sure. This could be the comforting of the news that's coming to her that has to do with true love and fidelity. That could be it. And last one. Oh my gosh, and we have another horse here. Break the negative cycle. So there is some kind of cycle that's going to be broken that's been negative for quite some time. So we definitely have change that's coming. Positive change. I think it's really cool that we have all these horses. Do all of them have horses? They don't. Look at that, you guys. They don't all have horses. So for some reason, if you guys are really into horses, or maybe there's some kind of special significance about horses, or even unicorns. I think these are horses and that one's a unicorn, but it doesn't matter. There is something about, and white horses too. I don't know. There could be a special significance for you guys. But yeah, that's really beautiful. So anyways, I know that was kind of all over the place. A lot of different messages. I used a lot of different decks. But I really do hope that you guys got something from this reading, something positive to take as to where the divine masculine is at, just kind of where things are possibly headed in the future. And it just looks really, really good. So, before I go, I'm going to do some future energies of the divine feminine and masculine coming together. I don't think I did that. And I'm going to use the good tarot for this. I'm not going to use reversals either. I just want to take a look at some of the future energies of this connection in the future, because I don't think I did that. I just feel like something's missing, and I think that's what it is. We're definitely looking at some energies of the future for this union. I just want to see what it looks like here. With the Six of Fire, you guys, the Six of Fire here is a card of victory, positive movement forward, something to celebrate. People really being recognized for their accomplishments. So this to me is like we're making it. We've made it. It's very, very good. Very positive. We do have the Seven of Air. The Seven of Air is actually not positive. So I love that when we have a really super positive card matched up with the negative card. Seven of Air is a card where we might feel like we are not 100% dealing with honesty. We might be dealing with sneaky, sly behavior. But what I'm getting here is that maybe if this is energy that has been of the past, we're victoriously breaking away from these patterns. We're victoriously coming through, coming to some sort of understanding from this kind of behavior. We're no longer in that energy. So to me, it's like breaking through these negative cycles. Yeah, we have a Seven of Water. We have two sevens here. Sevens are numbers that are very struggling. We're trying to figure things out. We're trying to learn something. Seven of Water is about being wishy-washy, kind of being in the clouds and being unsure, needing to make decisions. But we can't make decisions when we don't know what we're dealing with. If we're not dealing with full truths, if we're not dealing with people that are being honest, it's really hard to make a freaking decision. And so what I'm getting is that in the future, these could be old energies that we are still dealing with, but we do victoriously get through them. We break through this negative pattern, this negative cycle. And we do have the Three of Earth, which is two people coming together and working together. We are having some sort of teamwork going on here. People successfully work towards a goal together and they make it as a team. That's fantastic. I get teamwork from that. And we have the Queen of Earth, so we know it's definitely connected to the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is doing something in the material world. She's making something work. She's moving towards something in a very positive way. And the final card is the Ten of Fire. Yep, we are cycling through something. We're getting rid of things that are no longer working for us. I love this depiction of the Ten of Fire. We're literally burning up all this crap around us. We're done with something. We're burning up old letters, just old thoughts, old, just whatever, images, pictures even. So there is something about cycling through, coming to the end of a cycle, getting rid of something that's no longer working. So I definitely see that that's what we're getting through. We're getting through the difficult energy of the Seven of Air. We're getting through the confusion of the Seven of Water. We're getting clear about what it is that we want. We're working together and we are having victory and we are ending out some kind of cycle. We're just getting rid of something. Okay, so is that just the Divine Feminine's energy, or what about the Divine Masculine? Hers there? What's the connective energy for the future? Let's say that, because I feel like this might just be the Divine Feminine. This is something that she's doing. She's getting to this conclusion. But what about the Divine Masculine and Feminine? Where do they fit in all this? We have the Fool. That's about fresh starts, new beginnings. Fantastic. Taking risks. Oh my gosh, and we have the Sun, you guys. It's beautiful. That's where I'm going to stop because it's really positive. The Fool is about having a fresh new perspective of things, starting over at the very beginning of something, having a fresh new start, taking a risk, taking a chance on something. And we have Sun, which is something very positive, something that's happier, something that is ready, something that is ripe now. So it's like we're ready to take that next step with our divine masculine. So I feel like whatever this is, maybe the divine feminine and masculine have to go through this, and they have to get to a cycle. They have to just kind of get to a cycle with either each other or with themselves, to where they are ready to let go of things that are burdensome. And once they do that, they can have a fresh new start on this journey. So it's really positive. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time. All right, bye.